Morning, everybody, on this wonderful Columbus Day. Why do we take Columbus Day off? Why do we do that? I don't know. I don't get it. But hey, man, I am grateful for it. So, Drew Bedard back with you once again on the Honorable Mention Sports channels. And I want to do a little NFL weekend breakdown. So, let's see what happened. Let's talk about what happened in the from NFL from Thursday all the way through last Sunday night's game. Obviously, a big game in the AFC East this morning, or excuse me, tonight for Monday Night Football with the Bills and the Jets in New Jersey. I don't know what to make of that one, but we'll talk about that one in just a few minutes. So let's go back and talk about, okay, all the way from Thursday night. So Thursday night was the 49ers and Seahawks. We did a little preview of that one a few days ago. 49ers take the win 36-24 with Brock Purdy throwing for 3 TDs. Geno Smith had a decent evening, but he got roasted on social for his final comment, which you can go and look up yourself because it has expletives and this is a clean channel. But yeah, the Seahawks kind of got roasted. I don't know why. They played pretty well. The San Francisco 49ers are just a really tough team with a great defense. Most of the props actually panned out. So most of my picks from Thursday night panned out except for one, which was the under. No, they scored 60 points in this, and the line was 48.5 or under. So I missed that one by a mile, but you never know. But yeah, Brock Purdy leads the 49ers to the win. Amazingly, though, both teams 3-3 at this point. Kind of shocking. All right, let's head to Sunday. Had the early game in London between the Bears and the Jaguars. The Bears dominated with Caleb Williams throwing for 4 TDs, I believe, and really coming into his own. I mean, he got some gifts from the Jaguars defense, but Caleb Williams getting better week over week, and the Bears win 35-16 over the Jaguars. Is Doug Peterson on the hot seat? Probably. So we'll see what happens there. Cardinals and Packers. Let's go to that one. So we're going into the afternoon games on Sunday. Packers very comfortably take a 34-13 win on Jordan Love's 22 for 32, 258, and 4 TDs. Packers looked fantastic. Jordan Love looked great in his return, super smooth. So good on the Packers. They look really strong heading into second half of the season here. Next one, Colts and Titans. God bless the Titans, man. What is wrong with them? Will, I love you, man, Will Levis, but it's probably time to try Mason Rudolph at quarterback. The Colts take the win with 157-year-old Joe Flacco at the helm, 20-17. I mean, the Titans are 1-4, and they absolutely should not be. They should at least be 2-2 at this point. Again, we've talked about it before. The first 2 weeks of the season were a hot mess. But Joe Flacco goes for 22 for 38 for 189 yards and 2 TDs. And the Colts take the win. Ugh, gross. All right, Texans. Texans are strong. They are 5-1. They go into Foxborough, into Gillette Stadium, take the win 41-21. But the Patriots have a little optimism this morning because Drake May, who I called a bust yesterday, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't think he's a bust. He just needs more playing time, which my brother Greg Bedard of the Boston Sports Journal said, just give him a little bit more time. And by the second half, the dude was dialed in, throws for 3 touchdowns, which is more than Jacoby Brissett has thrown for all season long. And I think the Patriots have some optimism, some momentum heading into the next game. But the Texans, too strong, great defense. And on the back of Joe Mixon and, of course, CJ Stroud, they take the win 41-21. All right, Bucks and Saints. This thing was a absolute sling fest in the first half. Spencer Rattler looking great. Saints scored 27 points in the second quarter, but the Bucks just too strong. Baker Mayfield with another potential MVP performance, 24 for 36, 325 yards, and 4 touchdown passes. Chris Godwin goes for 11 for 125 and 2 of those TDs. Man, the Bucs look strong, 4-2, but probably better than that record. They are strong. Next one, Browns and Eagles. Browns and Eagles. Ugh, another gross game, but the Eagles take it 20-16. Nick Sirianni getting in fights with the Eagles fans after the game. Okay. Browns are 1-5. I sent this out as a tweet yesterday. I think Deshaun Watson had a better game yesterday afternoon. He is getting absolutely dogged and roasted online continuously, but I thought he had a better game. The Browns, I guess, just aren't very good. I'm not sure the Eagles are that great either. They are struggling, but Jalen Hurts had a great wide open Devontae Smith touchdown for 45 yards. Devontae Smith continues to be solid. So does A.J. Brown. But Jalen Hurts goes 16 for 25 for 264 and 2 TDs, and the Eagles win a disgusting game, 20-16. So we transition into a great game. The Ravens-Commanders game was great. Two really strong playoff teams. The Commanders are obviously better than they were last year, but Jaden Daniels is, again, my offensive rookie of the year so far. But the Ravens pull it out on Derrick Henry's back, 2 TDs. Lamar Jackson looked great again, threw for 323, just continues to throw better and better. Derrick Henry, 24 carries, 132 for 2 TDs. You think the Cowboys and maybe the Titans want those stats right now? So good on the Ravens for going and getting Derrick Henry because he is strong. All right. Let's pop over to the live stream real quick. Just make sure there's no chat comments. Just want to check in with you guys. Hope you're doing well. Here we go. Back to the recap of the weekend. Let's move on to the Chargers and Broncos. Chargers take the win 23-16 in LA. Chargers 3-2 now. Broncos 3-3. Justin Herbert with a decent performance, 21-34 for 237 and 1 TD. J.K. Dobbins, the star for the Chargers, 25 carries, 96 yards, 1 TD. Praying for Coach Jim Harbaugh. Love Coach Harbaugh. He's just funny and unique and special, and left the game, went to the medical tent with arrhythmia in his heart. So we wish the best for them. But the Chargers looking good. We'll see how this goes. Second half of the season is going to be really telling of what they're going to look like in the playoffs. All right, next game. Steelers and Raiders. First of all, what's going on with Max Crosby? He tweets out that it's not a big deal, but he pushed one of the coaches yesterday. Some people are reporting that he's asking to be traded to the Steelers. Good Lord, if you had TJ Watt and Max Crosby on either side of the ball or either side of the line, good Lord, watch out, anybody. The Steelers, again, really strong. So Najee Harris goes 14 for 106 and 1 TD, had a great TD where he, like Michael Jordan, dove from the 5-yard line and got in. But the Steelers in Vegas take the win, look like a Steelers home game with all the terrible towels. So, but really good for the Steelers. Steelers look really strong. All right, this next one was a complete blowout on Jerry Jones's 82nd birthday. The Lions win going away 47-9. Absolutely dominant. Here's their quarter scores. 7 in the first, 20 in the second, 10 in the third, 10 in the fourth. Cowboys managed to get 3 field goals. 3 field goals. So David Montgomery, once again, the TD machine, goes for 12 carries for 80 yards for 2 TDs. Jared Goff throws for 3 TDs. Lions with a great day, except for one awful part of the game, which was Aiden Hutchinson's really awful injury to watch. Praying and thinking about Aiden this morning. That dude is a leader, and he's the captain of that team, and he broke his shin. It was bad. It was one of those bad sports injuries. It wrapped around one of his teammates as he was going for the rush. I'm sure you can find it on Twitter or X or elsewhere, but praying for Aiden Hutchinson. But the Lions are strong, and he'll be back at some point. Already doctors are saying that's a 6 to 8 month injury, 10 to 12 months. He's back on the field. So he'll be fine. And again, you pay for the players' brains. Yes, you hope they're fast and they've got skill and talent, but it stems from the brain. Aiden Hutchinson will be great, and he'll be back. All right, we go to the Falcons Panthers. Hey, Panthers, not bad, 20 points, decent showing. But Kirk Cousins and the really strong Falcons, man, I look for the Falcons to be strong down the stretch. Kirk Cousins, 19 of 30, 225 with 1 TD. He looks like just as solid as can be. So Kirk continues to impress, and I love him. I love watching the Falcons right now. Bijan Robinson had a touchdown as well. Just love watching them play. And let's move on to another disgusting game, which was the Bengals and Giants. If you like defense, this one was for you. Bengals defense strong, Giants defense equally strong. The Bengals offensive line has many questions in the game last night, just getting absolutely just bulldozed by the Giants line. But the Giants can't score points. Hey, Daniel Jones, I'm sure he's a great guy, but he is, that offense cannot move. And Malik Neighbors wasn't in the game. Oh, I don't know about the Giants, man. They're both, here's the amazing stat. They're both 2-4. I don't know how, because the Bengals are a better team, but the Bengals will be fine. That's one of those calls that I said last week on this may be controversial, was the Bengals are better. They're on their way up. They will be better. They've got to fix the offensive line. So that was your Sunday night football game, the Bengals and Giants. It was not that fun to watch. Your bye week teams this week were the Chiefs, Rams, Dolphins, and Vikings. So they had the week off. Congratulations to them, and Columbus Day off. So that's your rundown. Again, tonight, Monday Night Football, Bills, Jets. A lot of people going either way on this one. That some people love the Jets. Some people, I would go with the stronger team. Obviously, Robert Saleh fired this week. They're going with their DC as their head coach. The Jets are. The Bills are solid. Jared Allen is solid, but the Jets have a great defense. Probably a low scoring, I don't know, maybe 30-20. But I don't know who ends up on top of that 30-20. Can Aaron Rodgers connect with Garrett Wilson? That's a big question. And can the Bills score in the red zone? They've been proven to do that. Can they score in the red zone on the Jets' very strong red zone defense? So I look forward to that matchup tonight. I'm Drew Bedard, live on the Honorable Mention Sports channels here. Again, if you'll click on the QR code, go to honorablementionsports.com. Honorable Mention Sports, run by Josh Mancuso, completely fan-supported and fan-funded. We would love a few donations for those guys to keep this thing running, keep those channels open. So thanks for watching, and give us